Hi guys, Tin Spence here again. I've lived in the UK for about 10 years. It took a lot of adjustment from the first time I came here because although we know a lot of English in Philippines, there's a lot of words that's different. Let's start with some common words like jeans that we wear. In here they call it trousers. And we are used to calling it pants in Philippines, but in here pants mean men's underwear, what we commonly call briefs. Panties are more commonly called as knickers here. To be honest with you, in the beginning, whenever I hear knickers, I always seem to think of rubber shoes or trainers. In Philippines, we call it sneakers or rubber shoes, but in here they call it trainers. And in the Philippines, overalls are called the jumper. But in here, a jumper, this is a jumper. So basically what we call a sweater in Philippines. But it gets kind of confusing because they have different categories for it. So if it has a hood, you call it a hoodie, which is actually similar to what we call it in Philippines. Without the hoodie, it's called a jumper. But if it's got buttons in front, it's called a cardigan. In Philippines, we call this a coat. In here, they call it a jacket or a blazer. And in Philippines, this is a jacket. In here, this is a coat. And in here, they have war memorials, and their memorable flower for these war memorials are called a poppy. My brother's wife is working for a nursing home, and she has been tasked to collect pictures of poppies as a poster for them to celebrate the War Memorial Day in the nursing home where she was working at. She came up with, but that's because she didn't know that there's such a thing as a poppy flower and that's associated with War Memorial. The way they say things, it seems like they tend not to pronounce the T's and the R's. Like, you know, in Philippines we say water, water, water please, water. Here they say wua, wua. Loo is the toilet. Spend a penny means going to the toilet. Apparently in the olden days, they used to have to pay to go to the toilet, and that's why they call it spend a penny. They have a number 1 and a number 2 because a number 1 means peeing, number 2 means, well, defecating or pooing. Very common way of greeting each other is you're right. You're right. Grilled cheese sandwich is cheese toasty. French fries is chips, what we call chips, which is chichiria, is called crisps. Quid means pounds. Sometimes they would say 5 quid instead of 5 pounds. Said the actress to the bishop is the UK's version of That's What She Said. Netflix and chill doesn't just mean Netflix and chill. I said that to my ex-girlfriend before we got together, and maybe it had an effect on how we got together. Apparently, in here, Netflix and chill, it means kind of like make out. This is inspired by all the new people at work who I had a conversation with. Kind of reminded me of how I was when I first came here, and I just thought, oh, you know what, that might be a good video. Stuff that I wished I knew before I came here. Stuff that will be useful to know for people who come here fresh off the boat from the Philippines. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I'm a ninja without a name. Don't fall in love.